Youri Tielemans has been long chased by Arsenal, wanted from his days at Anderlecht. This summer he's emerged as one of Arsenal's main targets, with personal terms reportedly not a problem. Let's find out today if Arsenal are set to make their opening offer. Could a move for Milinković-Savić be on the cards? What wide forwards are Arsenal looking to sign? And what's happening with Thomas Partey? Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Baus14. Welcome back to your boys channel. I hope you guys are doing simply sensational, and if you are, don't forget to smash a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you guys want to win that brand new Arsenal home kit, all the details of how to win it are down below in the description. But into the Arsenal transfer news, and starting off with Youri Tielemans. Well, the last that we've heard about this transfer is all from Ben Jacobs, a reporter of Leicester City, confirming that Arsenal have agreed personal terms with Youri Tielemans, also confirming the player prefers a move to the Emirates over a move to Manchester United. And once again today, according to CBS Sports, Youri Tielemans is said to be patiently waiting for a bid to land from Arsenal, which could be worth in the region of £30 million. Patience FC, Youri, trust me, as Arsenal fans we've all been there. But the point here is that Tielemans wants to move to Arsenal, and it seems like he's desperate, with the reports claiming that Edu Gaspar has been working on this transfer for well over 1 year. One can only imagine that Arsenal will not throw away all of that work and hopefully make their first offer for Tielemans. Well, talking about that first offer, well, according to the reliable Mark Irwin, Arsenal are ready to submit a £30 million bid for Youri Tielemans, and they are confident of sealing a deal. Over these past few transfer windows, Mark Irwin has developed into one of the most reliable Arsenal journalists, and with him claiming that Arsenal are set to make a £30 million bid, one can only imagine that things are about to get tasty. And that is because, according to reports, Leicester have set a price tag of around £32 to £33 million. With Arsenal's offer set to be £30 million, that is not too far apart, and potentially an agreement can be struck. The same report claims that Tielemans has made it clear that he is keen on becoming a major player in Arsenal's rebuilding process, yet his signing will not be the end of Arteta's spending spree, although he is resigned to missing out on Rafinha despite tabling a £55 million bid. So alongside the signings of a Fabio Vieira and a Jesus, already you've got £70 million there. If you add the £30 million for Youri Tielemans, that's £100 million that Arsenal are set to spend, and as Irwin claims, it's not going to be the end. Arsenal still want to sign that wide forward, that left back profile. And it definitely seems like once again we are seeing the Arsenal ownership back in Mikel Arteta. These guys are investing heavy money, more than us Arsenal fans have seen ever at the football club, and that ultimately will bring its own sort of pressure. So my friends, talk to me down below in the comments. After the signings of Jesus and Vieira, how many more signings do you think Arsenal need to make in this transfer window? In the same report from Mark Irwin, it claims that Arsenal have also explored the possibility of a bid for Lazio's Milinković-Savić. 27 years of age, last year playing as a midfield 8 for his club in Lazio. He was their player of the season, scoring 11 goals and getting 11 assists in the Serie A. A full Serbian international and a true proven box-to-box attacking midfielder, decisive in the final third, and would be ultimately a signing that can improve the Arsenal attack and definitely improve the goals from midfield. But with 2 years left on his Lazio contract and him being by far their best player, the price tag is going to be hefty. And according to the Express, Arsenal have been told to pay £55 million for the Lazio midfielder. It's a price tag that maybe Arsenal could afford, but one can only imagine. With the signings of Fabio Vieira, the potential signing of Youri Tielemans, where do you fit in Milinković-Savić, who operates in very similar areas? And according to Fabrizio Romano, Lazio have still not received any official proposals. Lazio have always wanted 65 to 70 million euros for him, so it's not an easy one. And there has been so many top clubs that have tried to sign Milinković-Savić over the past few windows, with the likes of United, Chelsea and other top European clubs all trying, but none have been successful. And in my opinion, I do like Milinković-Savić. It would be an extremely exciting signing, but with Tielemans looking likely and the signing of Fabio Vieira, I just don't think ultimately it makes a lot of sense. According to Fabrizio Romano on the Que Golazo podcast, Ajax are now prepared to discuss with Lisandro Martinez and let him go, because Manchester United and Arsenal are really pushing. This is a case of the player making it abundantly clear to Ajax he wants to move to the Premier League, so much so that some reports have claimed that Martinez has not turned up to Ajax training, with the player taking it into his own hands and requesting a transfer to the Premier League. It looks like Ajax will have no choice but to sell the player, and the price tag is set at 50 to 45 million euros. But apart from the price tag, this is also a case of Arsenal up against a club in Manchester United who have the ex-manager of Martinez, and there's a choice to make for the player. But according to Melissa Reddy of Sky Sports News, Martinez is yet to make up his mind between Arsenal and Man United. Seems to have some sort of openness to Arsenal, and maybe it's working alongside Mikel Arteta. And according to Charles Watts, everyone is saying that it will be United, but I am told Martinez is very open to Arsenal as well. He really likes the ideas that he's been told, as in how he'd be used by Arteta. He likes Arteta and he's very keen on the project. This might be a case of Martinez picking for himself of what is the best project. Will it be the familiarity approach of working with a manager in Ten Hag that he has already an established relationship with, or is he going to play as that reported inverted fullback under Mikel Arteta? And even according to Ben Jacobs, despite the Erik Ten Hag link, Martinez is sold on Arteta. United sources feel confident of a deal just shy of £45 million, but Arsenal sources are also saying they are firmly in the race for the player. Why would they be briefing the media of confidence if they were not actually closing into a deal? But as I keep on saying, potentially this might be a transfer where Mikel Arteta has to intervene, having to get on his phone to call up Martinez and talk to him and say to him, this is how you fit in this Arsenal project. And in my opinion, I think what Arteta sees in Martinez as the inverted left back, it's a very exciting prospect and potentially one that could entice the player, hopefully, to a move to the Emirates Stadium. Moving on to Thomas Partey. In all honesty, this is not something that I want to discuss, but with the reports that are coming out and all of the links to potentially Arsenal, unfortunately, we're going to have to talk. On Monday, it was reported by The Telegraph that a Premier League footballer playing in North London was arrested in Barnet. The player described as a 29-year-old and the player set to play at the World Cup. The only thing that we don't know so far is who exactly is this player, but one of the players that fit the bill of the reports, 29 years of age, was Arsenal's Granit Xhaka. But since the reports came out, Xhaka has posted a photo on his Instagram confirming that he's enjoying the last couple of days of his holiday with his family. And you've even had the father of Xhaka confirming that his son is on holiday and he's not been arrested by the police. The timing of that post is so important because it's almost Xhaka confirming to the entire world to stop accusing him of certain things and to confirm that he is not the footballer that is in jail. And at this point, I want to make it very clear that I also don't want to accuse any players of doing something until we get further clarification. But at this stage, the one player that also fits that bill of the reports that plays in North London is Thomas Partey, someone that was training with Arsenal for their pre-season tour, played in the game against Ipswich Town, and was set to go to Germany with the Arsenal squad. But as reports have confirmed, Partey is currently in London and did not travel with the Arsenal squad to Germany for their pre-season tour. When you hear stuff like that and you look at the Arsenal photos that they have posted of their players in pre-season, there is no conclusive photo of Partey, and it's very concerning. And once again, not trying to accuse anyone, but if he was the player, then it would make sense to why he is not going to Germany, as under the laws in the UK he would not be allowed to travel. But as things stands, that's the only things that we have, so I don't want to further speculate. Until we get further confirmation of who this player is, we cannot accuse any players of anything, and we're going to have to wait and see how things develop. According to Belgian journalist Sacha Tavaleri, Arsenal's top target in midfield is not Youri Tielemans or Amadou Onana. They are keeping quiet on their number one target. Leicester want £30 million, but Arsenal are yet to make any offers. In my opinion, if Tielemans was Arsenal's outright main target, then why have they not bid £30 million already? Those type of finances Arsenal would have available, and if Tielemans is such a priority, then surely you want to sign him as soon as possible and get him in for pre-season to maximise his time to adapt in an Arsenal shirt. And potentially we have a secret player behind the scenes that Arsenal are negotiating with, and using Tielemans and Onana as a bit of a smokescreen to keep the negotiations quiet and potentially surprise the Arsenal fans. With all the other reports of the arrested footballers, Arsenal might have to change their priorities to sign more of a number 6 type of profile. But as Tavaleri says, Arsenal have someone else as their main midfield target. But who do you guys think that player is going to be? Fabrizio Romano says for Arsenal, we will see if they go in for another winger. I will try to let you know who is the player they'll target. I have an indication, but I can't speak yet because I have to check and I want to make sure I'm mentioning the right name. With Rafinha going to Barcelona, I still think that Arsenal want to sign a wide forward to give Bukayo Saka a backup and give Arsenal another option. And as Fabrizio says, Arsenal are very good at keeping it quiet this summer. Fabio Vieira was out of nothing in 24 hours. I am sure that Edu is working on something. That Fabio Vieira transfer was such a surprise, and it showcased that Arsenal are able to negotiate certain transfers, keep it very quiet, and then surprise us out of nowhere. But could that wide forward be a certain winger from Lille? Well, according to reporter Erlin Sadiku, Arsenal have sent an official bid for Lille's Edon Zgovia, a 23-year-old Kosovo international. Now, in terms of the reporter and how reliable he is, well, here is a photo from December 2021 of the journalist and Zgovia both pictured together. It looks like this journalist has very close ties with the people of Zgovia, but more importantly, who exactly is this player? Well, as I have already said, 23 years of age, a full Kosovo international. He signed for Lille last January, having thrived in Switzerland for Basel. The fee that Lille paid was 7 million euros, and since then, in I think 13 appearances, most off the bench, he scored 2 goals. In terms of the position, he is a wide forward that plays on the right hand side, left footed, and he excels when it comes to progressive carries and dribbles completed. And he seems to be a wide forward that excels more at creativity when it comes to scoring goals. But apart from that, I have not watched his player play, so I can't really give you any further analysis. Moving on to the other Arsenal news today, and starting off with an Arsenal youngster that is set to leave on loan in the summer transfer window. According to Chris Wheatley, Miguel Aziz is in talks over a season-long loan move to Spain, with Girona currently leading the way to sign him. I think he might be given a chance in pre-season, but past that, I don't think he can break into the first team despite his profile being pretty decent for the full 3-3. So ultimately, I think a loan away where he can get regular first team minutes elsewhere makes a lot of sense. According to Mark Owen, Nicola Pepe, Bernd Leno, Hector Bellerin, Lucas Torreira, Pablo Mari, Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Reiss Nelson are all available for sale, but so far have failed to attract any serious offers. Arsenal have so many players to let go, and I think their strategy in this transfer window is going to be, in the first half, let's sign as many players as possible, get the priorities over the line, and once these players are signed, then in the second half, get all these unwanted Arsenal players out of the way and recoup as much money as possible. But in terms of Arsenal as of right now, they are in Germany, and the squad in Germany includes the new signing in Gabriel Jesus. And here is a photo of Jesus battling with Arsenal youngster Rio Waters. Big up man like Waters, but in terms of this photo, one can only say, to the Arsenal fans that want to see Serge Gnabry at the Emirates Stadium, this photo of him and Jesus could give us maybe a glimpse into the future. But alongside Jesus, according to Charles Watts, Gabriel Magalhaes, Gabriel Martinelli and Marquinhos have all joined the rest of the Arsenal squad in Germany for their pre-season tour. The Arsenal Brazilians are taking over in Germany, but in terms of our new signing Mr. Jesus, it looks like he's settled in straight away, and as you can see in this video of him training, he's already banging in the goals. Now hopefully we can see these goals translate into the actual games, and the first one might be against FC Nuremberg this Friday as Arsenal play a second game in pre-season. But will we see a debut for Gabriel Jesus? We are gonna have to wait and see. But until then, that is the video there and there, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Smash a like if you do, subscribe if you are new. If you want to win that brand new Arsenal kit, then my friends, don't forget to follow your boy on the Instagram. But that was today's episode of the Transfers FC, and so many things are happening at Arsenal behind the scenes. What exactly? Hopefully we find out very soon. Until then, take care of yourselves and in a bit.